Lads! 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 Lads, man! Lads! Lads, man! How are you? Lads! Lads! Lads!
Grimlock! Have a mushroom!
Alright then!
Better! Better!
Good afternoon, YouTube. It's the mighty Grimlock, and after a somewhat long hiatus, I have returned. Yes, I am back, and you'll see in my hand my first sort of proper foray into the third-party world. And somewhat surprisingly, it's a Grimlock. This is Planet X Vulcun. He is a third-party version of Fall of Cybertron Grimlock, and he's very nice. He cost me £95. First major question straight off the bat. Is he as nice as Masterpiece Grimlock? No. Tell you what though, he is bloody beautiful. And there's so much detail on here that is ridiculous. He's fully articulated. He's got all the bits that you need. He's got pointy claws and a rocket booster arse. Fully articulated tail. And he can wave his head too. Woohoo! Thing is, he doesn't really stay together all that well. I've been having a bit of difficulty getting him to stay together on this joint here and on the other side. And sometimes he just pops apart.
Obey, Grimlock! You will obey. Oh.
But he's pretty stonking, to be fair. You cannot argue with this sort of quality. It's very, very nice. I think I just did argue with that sort of quality, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yeah. Never mind. Anyway, I've been watching rather a lot of reviews of this guy online because it took me a long time to decide to invest 95 quid in him. And everybody's main point about him seemed to be this. Just look at him! Oh, just look at the difference! Oh, it's amazing! Oh, hey man, look at that, it's awesome! Bloody hell, he's amazing, look, he's massive! He's so big! And now look at... Actually, the comparison is pretty spot on because when you compare him to this, well, you can't really. There isn't really a comparison. This is a bit rubbish. I think we all agree that. It's not the best mould in the world, and for some reason I have 4 of them. I don't know why. Well, I do, it's because I collect Grimlocks and I'm an idiot. But apart from that, it's not very good, and we all know that. It was made at a time when Hasbro was crunching the budget, and the plastic wasn't very good, and so on and so forth. This is a £20 toy, this is a £100 toy. You would expect this to be better, wouldn't you? And it is. So, therefore, this can just go and sit down here. He's happy now. I still prefer the Masterpiece. He has an amazing head sculpt with all sorts of detail built in, and some nifty light piping too. These teeth are well sharp. They will properly rip your skin off if you're not careful. Moving down, he has some lovely little arms with pointy claws. You can see here, this is the gap that I keep getting. Doesn't matter what I do, it always keeps popping out, and it's the same on the other side. This is the detail in his legs. And it's just a very, very nice bot. There's all sorts of stuff going on with him. And he's lovely. He is absolutely lovely. Not compared to this though! He's amazing! And what would only be described as bloody magic. That massive dinosaur transforms into this hulking brute of a robot. And he's quite small in terms of size. As a quick size comparison, here he is next to Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. So you can see that they're actually not that far apart in terms of robot size, whereas the dino size is massively miles apart, which is really, really clever. This dude is definitely a lot bulkier though. There are no gaps anywhere, there's no holes, there's no hollow pieces, everything is filled out, and it is pretty incredible engineering if I have to be honest. The transformation is a little bit fiddly and it's not a lot of fun. But seriously man, look at that! That is Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. I'm not entirely sure how third-party companies get away with it. It's almost as if he's been ripped off the video game straight into my hand, which is a bit odd to think about. Here he is next to Masterpiece Grimlock, who you can see is much lankier, but also better. One of the best parts of Fall of Cybertron when you're playing as Grimlock is smashing people to bits with your massive sword. Now the Hasbro version came with a sword, but it was nowhere near as big as this beast! Whoa, mama! Here's a quick size comparison. Now, with this being a third party toy and not being an officially sanctioned Hasbro toy, there are some health and safety issues I need to point out. Point being the operative word. This sword is ridiculously sharp. Like, properly so sharp that you can actually use this in Grimlock's kitchen. Welcome to Grimlock's kitchen, where today we're going to be showing you the amazing Grimlock knife. This knife can cut through anything. Just watch as it effortlessly cuts through magic mushrooms, a tomato, some cucumber, and baby corn on the cob. The Grimlock knife is not safe for children and not suitable for use in a kitchen or for anything really than displaying on your overpriced toy shelves. This tiny little thing, oh bless him. Poor little fallen Cybertron, Grimlock with his tiny shield. Can anyone say compensating? This is the part where I show off all my Grimlocks, and you can see that he's much bigger and nicer than the rest of them. Oh! So I guess the main question really is this guy worth buying? My honest answer would be not really. He is beautiful and he looks amazing in both modes. There's a little bit of play value to him, which is kind of what I look for when I'm buying something. So I'm not equating the £95 I spent on him to £95 worth of entertainment joy out of him. He is more of a collector's piece, so if that's what you go for in a toy, then by all means go for it. I get more fun out of a 16 quid deluxe toy than I've had out of this, although I have enjoyed looking at him. Make that what you will, I don't know. I think he's lovely. I'm very conflicted because I don't really enjoy playing with him, but I like looking at him. Is that worth 100 quid? I don't think so. But at the same time, he's bloody lovely. It hurts me head! Third party stuff. It's a murky world, and once you dip in, you're knackered. Right, I've been Mighty Grimlock. Thank you very much for watching. I will try and see you all again very soon. Bye! Live long and what is it?
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women.
Thanks, Arnie.